This is the new Pyramid Head from the upcoming Silent Hill movie that's supposedly based on the Silent Hill 2 video game that we all love so much. This picture appears to be recreating the first moment that James sees the red pyramid thing in the Woodside apartments, staring at him from behind bars in the middle of a hallway. I'll state here that I am not a fan of the movies. I have zero faith in Christoph Gans if he is indeed in charge of the story, and I expect this movie to be awful and change a bunch of stuff for no good reason. That being said, I do like some of the creature work and the special effects of the first movie. I actually never really minded the reimagined look of Pyramid Head for the first movie. I think his flesh dress is pretty cool, and the alternate helmet design, while not what I prefer, is something I like well enough. However, the original design is the true Pyramid Head, and I'm happy to see it being far more faithfully presented here in this new movie. He appears to be a more appropriate height and not so exaggeratedly buff. His dress, for lack of a better word, does not look like it's going to be stained white like the games, instead a dark brown, which I'm not a fan of. The look of the Great Knife I'm also not crazy about. It looks really thick, and it has these sawtooth textures for some reason. I guess to make it scarier or something? It's too exaggerated. Recently, Masahiro Ito, the creator of Pyramid Head, tweeted that the idea of Pyramid Head's Great Knife was that it was like half of a scissor. And here it's this really thick, Final Fantasy looking blade with saw teeth. I don't like it. The arms look good. Dirty, veiny, they stand out nicely. And it's hard to see how webbed his hands are in this photo. You can see in the original model he has webbed fingers, just a thumb and pinky sticking out. I'm hoping they get that detail right. And the helmet, I'm split on it, which makes sense because it's 50-50 between the movie and the game. The shape is perfect. We finally have the front side like the game, and it has all the great edges around it. But we also have all these holes and textures across the helmet, these nails or whatever they are ruining the front. It makes it more like the movie version. I think it looks good overall, but I definitely prefer it if it were more classic looking, and more red. He's too brown. In the game he's called Red Pyramid Thing, because he has no actual name. Well, here he's Brown Pyramid Thing. And look here, look at the damn bars. They are the perfect rusty red that the helmet's supposed to be. Use that color, guys, what are you doing? Another thing that's kinda off-putting is the perfect symmetry of the image. He's standing in this menacing way, perfectly straight. There's no tilt to his posture, when in the game, Pyramid Head moves in really bizarre, even clumsy ways. When we see him the first time, he's just standing there, but he's not posing. He's just there. And I think that's a real distinction. There was something creepy about the seemingly chaotic nature of Pyramid Head's movements, the way he twitched around as he walked and leaned to one of his sides, and the way he expressed his curiosity. If this Pyramid Head is playing it as some kind of bold, always menacing threat, I don't think it's gonna work. But hey, we haven't seen him in motion yet, so fingers crossed. And you know what just kinda generally spoils the excitement I should feel from seeing this image? It's that we already saw Pyramid Head in 2 movies he never should have been in. He had no place appearing in the story of the original movie. He was a monster that the studio wanted in the movie because he's popular and cool looking. They did not care about what he actually represented in the story of Silent Hill 2. So it's like, okay, it's Pyramid Head, again, for the 3rd time. A once unique and incredible monster, one of the greatest of all time, has been turned into a series mascot. He's the Jason Voorhees of Silent Hill now, because instead of staying in one game like he should have, he's been inserted into 2 movies and a game he never belonged in. There's nothing special about him anymore. He's been diluted and spread out, and now he's just another monster that looks cool. Is this why the new knife has a serrated edge? Are they paying tribute to Silent Hill Homecoming? The knife did not have these edges in the other movies. They added this for this movie, and the only other time we saw this is in Homecoming. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm jaded, I guess. I want this movie to be good, I do. I want the remake to be good. I don't want bad Silent Hill products. But I think I'm justified in being very skeptical given how Konami has handled the franchise over the past 2 decades and how bad the 2 movies are. I know the first movie has a lot of fans. I'm not one of them because I don't like all the changes to the story. If you like the movie, fine, but I don't trust Christoph Gans one bit. I'm hoping to be surprised.